Hey, thanks for joining. I'm a little late. I'm here walking in LA. I have full face mask on, started off with a long run to take a look at traffic, your local traffic. Thanks for joining. Feel free to like and subscribe. Here live, streaming every day this month. Just checking out the Hollywood neighborhood after a pretty scary night. You're just seeing these images. It looks like a pretty sort of smoggy foggy day, but smoke. The city is full of smoke. Thanks, how is that? Any better? Let me know. It might have been difficult by the freeway, especially. So I'm just going up Western right now. Towards Hollywood Boulevard. I should say tripping up Western right now, if you didn't catch that. We're walking in LA. In Hollywood, seeing what we can see. Without spending too much time maskless aside. We're coming up on Sunset Boulevard. Sunset and Western. Great. I will get closer to the phone. I'm using a little tiny microphone though. I'll just hold that up. Still have yet to find a solution to the walking and talking. Up ahead, Hollywood Hills. Pretty smoky. Last night, the big fear, I think, was this fire would like go from mountain to mountain or hill to hill. It's crazy how close we live to the next zone that needed to evacuate. Can't quite make it out yet, but I'm sure get a little more clarity soon. But the Hollywood sign up ahead on the hill, the fog is so smoky, or thick, and it's not fog, sorry. The smoke is so thick that you can sort of not see it. around 6:30 last night, I think. The Sunset Fire exploded near Runyon Canyon. That's about 2.2 miles from where I live-ish. More or less. Freaky thing I think is you get a lot of you hear a lot of stuff about where fires are starting and where fires are at. One thing that would be really kind of frightening for me and my neighbors especially is if there was a fire in Griffith Park, which is pretty fairly close. And I gotta tell you, at some point somebody on Reddit last night had said there was a brush fire in Griffith. It didn't actually pan out, right? We couldn't find anything on it. So I feel like a dork wearing a mask, you know? And honestly, the air is so thick. I had taken it off to, stupidly, I didn't need to, probably talk on the phone, this morning to my sister, and I don't know, I felt I could taste the fire. We're walking on Sunset, we're walking west. This walk by Western and 101. Once we cross the 101, which is a couple blocks ahead, we entered last night's evacuation zone. The really great thing is by 12:30, the people were allowed to go back home. It actually might not be the exact evacuation zone. It might be the next evacuation zone. But it was odd how it was separated by the D1 freeway. We're about to pass over the 101 freeway, another block and a half. I mean, I've done this walk, sorry, not going to be forever repetitious, but right now, I kind of want to not be outside for a million years and I want to stay close to home. I think Friday we'll venture out a little further. Really, the air is really clear. If you are just clicking in, thank you for Angeles walking in LA. Today we're just walking around Hollywood because pretty bad day to take a walk. Looks good. It's a little foggy, but the air is white. Smell of fire, smoke, and air. It's also really hard to breathe in. Quite a lot of ash falling. I saw on the hood of my car, it looked like snow. trying to go west. I don't think at the point we're on right now, because again, we're not in the zone. In place. Another 1 second. Sorry, I was trying to fix my mask and just yanked my glasses off. Either way, it's back on. West on Sunset Boulevard towards Bronson. Van Ness we're crossing right now, or we're about to cross in a few. We're just checking to see who's out. There's a Hollywood sign right there up ahead. Barely see it. You can barely see the Hollywood sign through the smog, fog, haze, whatever. Crossing Van Ness, going west on Sunset. Thanks for clicking in. We're walking in LA. Just checking out the Hollywood scene today. After a pretty scary night for most residents. I would say there's like half of the amount of traffic, or even less than half. Feels like New Year's Day or Christmas Day. If you are out and about in LA, I'd highly suggest wearing a mask. That air is super hazy and thick. streaming every day in January. I think we might be doing a few abbreviated live streams for the next couple days because it's really probably not great to be out here walking for too long. I think the air quality is pretty terrible. I don't have any statistics, but pretty bad. I think 138 is what I have read. I'm gonna check up this street instead of walking down Sunset. I'd like to get to Hollywood Boulevard. Paramount is on my left. It's not Paramount Studios, but some of their television offices. Continuing up this street, and, getting a little closer to the Hollywood sign. And if you're just clicking in, thanks for joining us. If you're just clicking in, sorry, forgot I'm holding the microphone. Thanks for joining us. Walking in LA. Walking in Hollywood right now. Just checking the city after last night. Love it if you guys would like and subscribe. You can subscribe to chat. But I always like a like as well. Those are great. All right, we're approaching Carlton Way, Hollywood Boulevard. Well, I'm not really sure how many are going on right now. In Hollywood proper, which is where I am, there was the Sunset Fire last night, but I think they've fully contained that. There's the almost tripped again. There's the Altadena fire, which they have not contained. And then the Pacific Palisades fire, which is raging out of control still. And then I think that there's a fire in Acton and maybe Whittier Heights, but you would have to double check that. So, pretty devastating. I feel like Los Angeles is a city surrounded by hills, and really last night it was like a ring of fire. area that it was fire was happening in was pretty historic area of Hollywood. On these walks, I've gone pretty close to there a couple times. It was maybe half a mile from the Magic Castle, which is half a mile from Hollywood and Highland. 4 fires to be safe, but I honestly think there's more. There's a website, I think, that I go to. I can't pull it up on my phone, obviously, right now. But I just type in California Fire Map until I get it. It's like a government fire map. The Palisades are still burning, but there is no more to burn down. Thousands of buildings gone, homes and commercial buildings. Pretty sad. I really, I go to this beach called the Secret Beach. Until very recently, I had no idea that it had a name, but it's never crowded. It's over there in Malibu. It's maybe a private beach, I have no idea, but I go there all the time, hang out, bring a dog, even though you're not supposed to bring dogs to the beach, and that whole little area is gone. On my way there, Pacific Palisades. So this is literally exactly the walk I took yesterday. The sky is a lot less orange. I don't know if that's because the winds are not blowing in this direction, or what? The fires are not as hot. I think I kind of lingered on this yesterday. Dystopian, cyberpunky looking building with a burning hot sun behind it. Maybe not cyberpunk. So I'm on Hollywood Boulevard. There is Fiorentine Gardens, I think, which has been around since the 1920s or 30s. Bugsy Siegel, etc. The fire that is in Hollywood is done with. I mean, contained is what they said. The fire in Altadena is not contained. The fire in Pacific Palisades is also not contained. I think this said 27,000 acres. No, that can't be right. I really don't have any notes. I thought about it. I think the best news coverage actually for us has been like the localist news coverage, because most of the most devastation really is in Altadena and Pacific Palisades. But like last night when the Sunset Fire started, or was going on, I have to say, pretty frightening, and I really wanted to see just that kind of pinpointed news. So I turned to Reddit. You get some good news from Reddit. It can also scare the shit out of you. Pardon my language. If you're new here, clicking in, thanks for watching. Walking.la. Checking out the smoke in Hollywood after last night's brush with an inferno. The area, I think, a half a mile west of the Magic Castle, a historic monument here. Caught on Fire sunset in La Brea. And they got it out really fast. It's a really densely populated area, so it would have really done some serious stuff in the area. Probably a really great day to jaywalk because I can see the streets are empty. I feel kind of bad for the tourists who had to be evacuated from the hotels. Over here on Hollywood Boulevard, I think the hotels were not evacuated, just 1 or 2 blocks north on Franklin.
The air is very bad right now.
Thank you so much. That's great. Lady just handed me a free mask. Much better than the mask I am using currently. I really wish the microphone was a clip-on and not a magnet like the DJI. All right, I'm gonna slip one mask into my pocket. I took 2. And then, pardon my jiggle while I open the mask. It's the right kind of mask to be using. Put that on. Sorry, fumbling with my mask. Just as uncomfortable as I remember them, but how nice is it that lady just handed me a free mask. And I took 2. Okay. Apologies, I'm now trying to sort of make sure my glasses don't fall off my face. I think I got them nailed down. You guys are just clicking on. Thanks for joining. Walking in LA, checking it out. You can really see the smoke on the horizon. We're gonna cross. Not a ton of people out. Still, it hasn't deterred everybody from staying home. Here's my thumbnail. Heritages. Again, just check out that haze. Just air is so thick. I love this couple blocks. Love this couple blocks. Very kind of historic. Fun old buildings that don't look like they should have been built in Los Angeles. Earthquakes and breaks don't mix.
Jack, what's up, bud?
Thank you for clicking in and joining. Feel free to like and subscribe to chat. We are walking in LA. In Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood 9 to be exact. Hope Square. Hollywood and Vine. I'm not really sure why this particular square is Bob Hope Square. I don't think they're open. I thought you were calling me a name at first. I don't think they're open today. I walked by there yesterday and the gate was closed, but they are still open because I do see them open. This is kind of my downtown. Thank you so much. Really been terrible to a lot of people in Altadena area, and then also Pacific Palisades. Jaywalking in LA. Thank you. I'm gonna try to live stream for 90 minutes. I've been live streaming for 2 hours, but I don't know, it feels bad to be out here for 2 hours. Also, my apartment is freezing, and so I always overdress for outside. Here's the Knickerbocker Hotel. I don't know, it's some historical value. Somebody jumped to their death here. And I think we should find out. That's kind of a crappy thing to just say. This is the Knickerbocker. Somebody jumped. Maybe Harry Houdini, not jumped, because we know he didn't. Their Lido room was a popular entertainment place for such entertainers as Elvis Presley, Betty Davis, D.W. Griffith, Italian actor Rudolph Valentino, Tino. And then on 1936, here's the Houdini bit. Bess Houdini communicated with her deceased husband, Harry Houdini. Marilyn Monroe used to sneak through the kitchen to the hotel bar for dates with her future husband, Joe DiMaggio, and they later married or honeymooned at this hotel in 1954. I think it's now a senior living facility. The Hotel Knickerbocker. I really don't do a good angle up, I apologize. Joseph the Great, thank you for joining us. I have a K90 mask on. Woo! You can see it in the reflection. I'm not having a hard time breathing personally, but I do think that if I were out here without a mask, I might suffer a little bit. Thank you, Gilbert. And welcome. Thanks for chatting. I feel like there are two hotels in a row here, and one of them like a costume designer died in and then or committed suicide or jumped. Thank you so much, Joseph the Great. So far, Hollywood is just the smog from the fires. I keep saying smog, but it's smoke. Thanks for joining, Joseph the Great. Appreciate you guys' support. We were walking in LA. I'm on Yucca. Kind of like an old-timey street. I really love that white building which you are about to see. I have no idea why, but I kind of love water buildings. It's an LA DWP building. So this is the most hidden, cool little neighborhood in Hollywood on Yucca. Super cute shops, the beginning of them. I know zero about this hotel. And thank you so much. I'm happy to stream. It's a labor of love. I do these walks all the time. We do these walks all the time, and we thought we should stream. There's a guy that does Toronto, amazing. A couple people that do New York City, but I didn't really see anybody doing Los Angeles without specifically covering something going on. So I thought it would be a good place to do it. I mean, I live here. A good concept. And by I mean we, and by we I mean they. It was an idea I had that evolved into kind of this idea. I'm not really sure. I wanted to go back out last night. I'm definitely going to check it out. I did just receive an evacuation alert, so I think I'm gonna start walking back towards my area. I'm kind of in near Whitley Heights, which I Was an Amber Alert? Thank you so much. The clarity of the stream, really important. The quality of the sound, I'm working on. Got me some little tiny microphone that I'm holding. It looks like makes my hands look giant. I'll have to check out the One Sonic. About a year ago, there were a lot of streamers on Hollywood Boulevard around the whole Scientology building and thing. They really put those people out of business. I loved watching it. So we're coming up on behind the Pacific Theater, which we I can't tell you how thick the air is looking. We're getting a little closer to the Sunset Fire. I mean, we are probably a mile away from where that fire took place last night. Fully contained, but does that mean it's still smoldering? Oh, I got an alert on my phone too. Evacuate alert. Is that what you meant by Amber Alert? I was just near Whitley Heights, which I also received a NOAA bulletin for today that it was going to receive excessive winds of 40 miles per hour. Whitley Heights is on the hills just to the east of Hollywood Boulevard. It's a little really cute neighborhood. Yeah, so I think I'm heading back home. I don't really know what that meant. There we go. There is Scum and Villainy for ya. Looks like it's not open yet or not open today. I could use a light refreshing beverage right now of some sort. A little lemonade.
I left it there and then I'm there.
Thank you. The alert came so fast on my phone, I couldn't read it fully. I heard that the winds are supposed to be fierce in the Antelope Valley tonight. By fierce, I mean like 40 miles per hour. Check out this beauty risking their paint finish in all of this ash. Sorry, that was a real swing around, but gorgeous classic car there. I could be wrong. Check your check the news, the streaming news. Or also there's a government map. Maybe we could get that URL to share. Also, there's an app we've been using. I can't look up the name of it now. Because I only got one phone. Maybe I can get that URL for you and put that up here or put it in the description afterwards for you to check out the website that shows the fires and the wind. I mean, if you have an Apple phone, the weather app will show you like the wind and air quality. Brave souls who have today. In the distance you can see the smoke from Altadena. The website for weather, I just use the Apple Weather app, which will tell you the wind. I also have NOAA, N-O-A-A. That's the, I don't know what that stands for right now. Oceanic and atmospheric something, but they'll tell you the wind speeds. But also Cal Fires has a website where they show you where the fires are. They show you the red flag areas. But there is an app that we've been using, and I just don't have, I actually have it on my iPad and not my phone. And we'll get the name of it before I go, hopefully, or I will go back and put it in the comments after we end this, and I'm going to leave the comments. So I know that schools were closed today. And a lot of government stuff was closed today, but tourism, I guess, goes on. And why not? you made your way here for a holiday, you might as well get the most out of it. Hey, if you're just clicking in, welcome. Thanks for joining Walking in LA. I am committed to live streaming every day this month in January. Usually try to do somewhat more fun and glamorous walks, but considering the fires that we are experiencing in Southern California, kind of keeping it close and doing a familiar walk. What is the app that we're using to monitor the evacuation areas? Can you let me know that? Someone never heard of Blade Runner? That's insane. Watch Duty app there. Thank you so much. I can't believe I couldn't remember what that was called. So shout out to the Watch Duty app. I have to say, I don't recommend Citizen app because I feel like it gives you the fires delayed. It tells you about them like 15 to 20 minutes later because its main gig is crime. Let me take a look up the Hollywood sign. Literally just glowing from the sun and the smoke. Alright, crossing Gower. I think we are gonna dip down Gower to Sunset Boulevard. Just clicking in, thanks for watching. We are walking in LA. We are just walking in Hollywood, streaming every day. Appreciate the likes. I really can't see them. I'm using Prism Studio, which is great. It's this 1080p resolution-ish. All scattered throughout Hollywood are these little tiny old streets with these little tiny cute houses and smaller apartment buildings. This is not one of them. I'm just taking a shortcut. Those are mostly kind of the homes that are over tucked into the hills by where the Sunset Fire was. Just really tiny little homes all clumped together. I mean, once a fire could really spread quickly over there. But this is kind of the old type of house that used to be full in this neighborhood. Little craftsman. Thanks, Mark. A lot of haze, though. Angelino Heights. I do also 4K walks on this channel, and I did a walk of Angelino Heights, and immediately after the hard drive with that crashed. Angelino Heights has the house from Charmed, which is in a show that I watched, but I've seen enough of it, or I've seen bits of it enough to know about witches. And it also has a house that, or the street they filmed Thriller on is there. Those houses are really interesting. And then there's kind of like a museum a little east of here, off the 134, I believe, that has a ton of old houses that were moved there. But look at these cute little houses, old craftsmen. When I first lived in Hollywood, I lived in one of these, a lot smaller, maybe not as cute. Nightmare on Elm Street house, that is about 2 miles east of here, in Genesee. I have a video with that in it, actually. I tried to make a sort of tribute to, or Michael Myers versus Freddy Krueger walking video, if that makes any sense. It doesn't. And what I ended up with was just doing a Freddy Krueger tribute video. Yeah, the Nightmare on Elm Street house is on Genesee in West Hollywood. The owner, I don't think, is too delighted to have people there. I did not run into them, but I did see a TikTok. The person who was talking to him maybe was goading him on a little bit, but he looked like an easy target. I'm on Carlton Way. Never intended to take you here, but thanks for coming with me. We are in Hollywood, walking in LA. Just walking through a little neighborhood.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just checking out what's going on the day after we were so scared. Day after the Sunset Fire. Lots of fires going on in the area, as you may have heard of. Carlton, your doorman. Get that reference. Or remember, like, Carlton was a brand of something. We were pushing Bronson and Carlton. I think we're just gonna dip up back up to Hollywood Boulevard to cross over the 101 a few more times. That's your live traffic reporter. You can see the beautiful hills that circle Hollywood and Los Angeles. Hollywood sign is moved to the left, Griffith Observatory to the right, divided by, unnaturally so, the 101 freeway, which we will cross over in a second. Last night that was a evacuation perimeter line. Kind of scary. I'm not far from here. I've never really experienced anything like that before. I mean, again, not to make it anything about me. It is not. I just wanted to share my emotions for him. There's something, I've had Tommy's like 2 or 3 times. There's something about the chili that they use on that burger. I can't explain it. So you can see up ahead that sort of like dividing line of sky and smoke. That smoke is the Altadena fire. Okay, I just got an alert for something called the Kenneth Fire. The last emergency alert that will be going out for the Kenneth Fire. I do not know where the Kenneth Fire is. This time I was able to catch that it was for the Kenneth Fire. So I am again jaywalking. Seeing the crosswalk. Barely see the skyline of LA today. We walked over this long I think the one building I see is Wilshire Boulevard. That's a visibility about 1 mile, 1.5 miles. Thank you so much. I forgot about Kenneth Park. That's another really crazy thing about Los Angeles too. We're surrounded by these big chunks of wild land. It's almost like being peri-urban. There's urban, and then right next door to that is a big wildlife area. So we have Griffith Park, Elysian Park, Kenneth Hahn on the other side of town. It's just one of the things that makes Los Angeles so great is those nature areas that we can get to. I'm not really sure what they mean, but I'm thinking this is the final warning is what I gleaned from that. I had not heard that there was a fire at Kenneth Hahn Park, and the alert had just said Kenneth. So we are heading west on Sunset. I'm sorry. On Hollywood? Maybe on Hollywood. Maybe I should think about getting home. I am getting high from the smoke. I'm hoping we can sneak a peek of Griffith. Observatory, that is. I'm so cool, I call it Griffith. And it could mean the park or the observatory. I handle this camera much better than I handle the camera in GTA. Ask. I swear. Thanks for watching. We're walking in LA. Just kicking it close to the neighborhood. Smoky day. After a pretty scary night for folks in Hollywood. Folks all over Los Angeles. Definitely not. That's what the alert said, Kenneth. So there's a Kenneth fire. I need like a second iPhone so I could look stuff up. But if Kenneth is on fire, you certainly are okay in the Antelope Valley. I mean, these fires are crazy. Those winds were crazy. In addition to that, I think there are a couple fire bugs. I got a citizen alert that said there was a man starting a fire in the Hollywood Hills last night. A man starting a fire in Silver Lake. Woman weaponizing Febreze. Had nothing to do with the fire, but hey, thanks for clicking in and watching. Walking in LA. Live streaming every day in January. Doing a few more interesting walks. But for now, we're just checking out the neighborhood after last night. Febreze. I guess they were spraying it in someone's face on the bus. The Citizen app is probably not great to have, actually. You either end up really paranoid or overly confident. Stuff happens in the world. Now you can't even have an innocent bottle of Febreze. Yes, thanks for watching. We are on the sort of boring walk of walking in LA. I'm kind of sticking close to my neighborhood considering the fires. Just walked a little bit down to, I think, a little past Vine. Then I got an alert on my phone, which had nothing to do with me, so I decided to turn around. So I'm at Sunset. I keep saying Sunset too, and I'm on Hollywood. I'm on Hollywood and Western. We're gonna swing down Western. Take a look at the 101 on Santa Monica, see how the traffic is faring over there. Coming through the microphone. The microphone is really cheap. I spent like $20 on these wireless microphones. I'm returning them to probably get better noise cancellation and wind noise cancellation. Yeah. And craziest part is there aren't a lot of cars. This street is usually bumper to bumper with traffic. I'd like to give a shout out to the Hotel Roxy. Just kidding. Just kidding about the Hotel Roxy. But just so you know, if you're ever in lovely Hollywood for a game show, you can stay at the Hotel Roxy. Or the Hollywood City Inn has a pool. We are coming upon Sunset Western. This is a huge cranes you can see over there. The only thing I kept thinking during the windstorm is like, there are cranes like that all over the city. Like, why don't they take those down? Yeah, it's really scary. I think generally when there's a fire in the hills, there's a fire in the hills. Or there's a fire in Malibu, there's a fire in Malibu. But there were fires everywhere. Like, it just seemed like one after another. And again, I was pretty much online watching the news streams, but also we were on Reddit. And misinformation like brush fire in Griffith Park, which never seemed to pan out. I searched high and low for that one. I also saw a fire near Dodger Stadium, which never panned out. So, and I was kind of bummed, not bummed, but I felt like so much of the news was focused on Pacific Palisades and also Altadena to a little bit of a less extent, although I think it balanced out. But like, I really last night just wanted to know about Hollywood. I've been listening to, I guess, KCAL 9, CBS 2, KFI AM radio, which has been really great with their coverage, I have to say. Also really great at not announcing things that are not true. I can't wait to hear the political conversations that are going to happen after all of this is said and done. They are already starting. We do know that the mayor cut the budget for the fire department and gave it to the police, which is definitely going to be something else. Western. We're walking towards the 101 to check out what rush hour, pre-rush hour traffic is like. Thank you so much for walking and watching with me. Feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to. Appreciate the support. And definitely chat if you subscribe. We're walking in LA. We're live streaming every day. In and around Southern California, mostly in the Hollywood area for now. Here we go, little cutie. Talking about the dog.
Here, take that shit.
You can really say the layer of smoke. So we're approaching the level 1. Thanks. Don't go to the buffet without a Ziploc bag in your purse. I've only got a fanny pack, so. I have no idea if the haze is as far as San Francisco, but I would imagine. I hate to keep referring to the Apple weather app, but or on the iPhone, but it's probably there. That thing is pretty complete. Davis shortcut, Fountain Ave, Fountain and Western. That vacant gas station that was here for years has been replaced with a shiplapped Starbucks drive-through, which causes all kinds of stupid congestion at these lights. Not to sound like a bitter old man, but I love Starbucks coffee. Just this one kind of messes up traffic. Also, I really like parking and going in and getting the coffee myself and putting the cream and sweetener in myself. Otherwise, it comes out with too much milk. So this is full circle from where we started earlier today. 101 freeway, looking pretty free. 101 south is sort of slowing down, but the 101 north looks pretty fast. We're gonna go down the stairway to the freeway. I'm only doing this because I'm live. You probably won't be able to hear me too much. This isn't somewhere I usually hang out. That's probably the scariest thing that's happened to me in a while. Okay. I think my frame rate makes the cars look like they're going fast. We're going down Western now. Said hi cutie to the dog and then I think my heart rate just hit 171. Hey, thanks for clicking in and watching. We're walking in LA. We're walking in the most glamorous section of Hollywood, East Hollywood. Live streaming every day in January. Today doing a decidedly not too glamorous walk. We got a lot of smoke and haze in the air due to the fires to the east and west, southwest, I believe. So So it's not a great day to be out for too long without a mask on. I've got a mask on. Ty, they have not dumped the ocean water on the fire yet. I didn't even look up why. I forgot by the time I got home. But there is a solid reason as to why they can't scoop the ocean water up. Right, the traffic is super duper light. Except for heading downtown, it kind of looked just a little. When you were watching the news last night, it sounded like Sunset and Hollywood were backed up but heading west. I couldn't. Do you have any reason why they were heading west? So I think the water needs to be desalinized. And we don't have this. Sexy Melrose Hill. Melrose Hill is right next to Armenia. I did receive a NOAA wind warning for Melrose Hill today also. And you can see that smoke on the horizon. It actually looks really small on camera. I'm now walking south on Western towards Melrose. I hate to say this, and no jokes, but like this morning it was all yellow. Like everything was golden and yellow. Now it's sort of orangey and coral. I mean, under any circumstances, it would be rewind. Under any other circumstances, it would kind of be a beautiful sunset. Sunset over the Chick-fil-A.
Because
That's my favorite gardens here. The gardens. Thanks for clicking in. Microphone. Thanks for clicking in. We're walking in LA. We're walking in Hollywood. We're live streaming every day in January. Kind of doing sexier walks than this, but considering the fire, so we're staying close to home and just checking things out. Very working class neighborhood. I think I'm just gonna go to Melrose. And then circle back. The glamorous strip mall section of Western. There are many. Honestly, had never realized this area was called Melrose Hill. If that ain't a photograph, I don't know what it is. Beautiful orange sunset over strip mall. Right there. Thumbnail. I have no idea. It seems like it would be a simple solution to have some sort of easy desalination process so that they could actually scoop up that water. Put out the fires. And there are a lot of problems. We don't really have a lot of fire hydrant system to put out this kind of massive amount of fires either. The sun is sort of dipping down just below those houses. Thanks for clicking in and watching, checking us out. Feel free to like, we'd love the support. We're walking in LA. We are walking in Hollywood, Melrose Hill, actually. Live streaming every day this month. We're just taking a kind of unglamorous walk in East Hollywood, checking things out. Day after the Sunset Fire, which is fully contained. This area has been sort of yucky. Be disparaging, but a little old. And recently it's just kind of going on a little bit of gentrification. Get over there. And then Cafe Telegram. this little Spanish style. Hey, Freddie. Thanks for joining. It is the 76 Rocket with the car wash. I've never been to this car wash because there's almost never a free spot. And speaking of cars and ash, do not try wiping the ash off your car. Take it to a car wash. It will literally just scratch it. So that's Melrose. Off that set of lights, we're going to take a left and waddle through Melrose Hill, which Winchell's apple fritter. I wish Winchell's coffee was just a little bit stronger. It's kind of like the LA version of Dunkin' Donuts. They're everywhere. The donuts are, in my opinion, good, but the coffee is watery. So this is Melrose Hill. This is what I knew to be Melrose Hill. I didn't realize it started so far up, but like, these are the kind of streets that are off the main streets in Los Angeles. This one's actually larger than average, but these little residential streets with little tiny houses and a bunch of trees and palm trees all together. Very densely populated area. I'm gonna do a Beverly Hills cross. Which is diagonal. We are gonna head back up to Santa Monica. I am gonna leave you at the 101. I'm gonna go in and drink a bunch of water and take this mask off my face for a little bit. Kitty. A little kitty that wanted to say hi. And bye. There's another kitty. I don't know why I'm showing you the kitties. There are a lot of feral cats in this neighborhood. And somebody feeds them, which is nice, depending on your thoughts on the matter. I think it's nice to feed stray kitties. Thank you so much for the roses. The kitty ran away from me before I could pet it. You know, I wonder about the wildlife in the hills, you know, with all that smoke. I think we regularly see, not regularly, but semi-regularly see coyotes in our neighborhood. I've never seen a mountain lion down here, but I have seen a mountain lion in the hills. Actually, I didn't see a mountain lion in the hills. I remember I got this digital DSLR camera and went up to Bronson Canyon, I think, to take a bunch of pictures. There's like a skateboard ramp dinosaur painted on it. I think the dinosaur is totally painted over, a bunch of graffiti, a really cool spot. So I've just taken a bunch of pictures. And then when I started looking back at them on my camera, I saw like a mountain lion. Like every time my camera would move, mountain lion, mountain lion. It was a baby, which a little scarier. But baby's only scarier because that means the mom's around. So we're making our way back to Santa Monica. You can almost see the Hollywood Hills in the distance. Some orange haze over them. Thanks so much for joining here. I know this hasn't been the most tour-filled walk, but I'm glad you joined. Feel free to like, subscribe. We'll be live streaming every day in January. We have a lot of crows in our neighborhood, and I was kind of wondering, huge, beautiful black crows. I was kind of wondering how the murder was doing in all this smoke. I think they live on the cat food that the person who feeds the feral cats puts out. This is the CD tree, where you can select such things as 30 days of free AOL. Romaine and Oxford, I haven't mentioned the name of the street I've been on at all. Again, looking west, you can see that big cloud of smoke. Sorry. Yeah, they're not really insulated for weather, I don't think. It's not like the Northeast or, the Northwest for that matter. Like the houses are a lot not very well insulated. And then the windows sometimes in the older houses are crazy. A lot of these houses also had Looks like the network was unstable for a second. I apologize. We are about to hit the 101, the outskirts of world famous little Armenia. Let's see the circle of smoke. It's Griffith Observatory up there. It's just